Hey everyone, this is Paul from Cantos Games, and today we want to do something a little different with our game Coloniser. We want to showcase a 7-day playthrough just from my perspective. And here's the setup. I'm going to jump into a fresh server. I don't know how many players are there, where they're located, whether they're going to attack me or try to ally with me, but every good story has a beginning and ours starts here. So, I spawned in a good location almost at the map's edge. I think this seems like as good a spot as any for my capital. At the start, I like to establish a clear resource gathering system. I've got food nearby as well as wood all around me, and so for now, I'm going to focus on gathering food because it's going to help me scale a little more quickly. And obviously I'll need to build some shelters to increase the population cap. Oh, okay, this is nice. We've got some stone nearby. This is good for research and defense upgrades. And on that defense note, why not build some palisades? It's a little early for some walls, but I think there's a good chance this can help slow down anyone who chooses to attack me, so I'll go ahead and do this now. Now it's time to explore the map, as I need to find ore, which is an essential resource for the mid to late game. It'd be nice if I could also find some enemies to get valor. We'll get to that later. Okay, cool. There's a Gampa nest nearby. And here's the ore. Okay, resource acquisition has been established, and now it's time to build an army. We mentioned this before, but it's worth saying again. Valor is the 5th game resource you usually get through combat. By killing hostile animals units, you gain valor, through which you're able to unlock more advanced upgrades, speed up other unit production, and other cool stuff. But Gampas are tough opponents, as you can tell. And you can see by their design that they are inspired by elephants, and they are strong, like elephants. We are working on a new design for them, one that will lean more into the alien aspects of the creature while also appearing menacing. Let's be real, no one wants to kill elephants. Okay, so they are very strong, and my units are not upgraded. This is one of those moments you'll be asking yourself, is it worth it to go after them this early? Let's see if there are other players in the server. Just 2? Okay. One is not even that far ahead. The odds are in my favor. I have enough valor to unlock range units, and with that, the Gampa hunt will be a heck of a lot easier. See? Okay, let's find another source of valor or even other players. That'll be interesting. Okay, the maps in Coloniser are massive, so this could take a while. Another way you can increase your valor is by building defenses. Things like wooden and stone walls provide small valor points, and this ability is exclusive to the Keeper's tribe, the one currently in the game. Look how fast and safe the Gampa hunt is with archers. You have to cheese a bit. I know kiting isn't really fair, but these are harsh times, you know. We also plan to introduce different attacks for Gampas, so the combat with them is not as linear. I like to put my outpost next to my walls, so I have proper visibility if another player approaches my base. Okay, some more exploring, some more Gampa fighting, and I have enough valor to upgrade to another era. This will give me new units and technologies, and then we can be a bit more aggressive. I have enough protection now with the walls, I feel. I'll just place several more farms so I have a solid food income. And Era 2 is reached. This is a good time to pause for a moment, and we'll see what the next day brings. Okay, my base is safe. Good start. Let's get those colonists back to work. It also seems like my palisades were damaged at one point. Someone may have tried to attack me. Anyways, with Area 2, I can now construct buildings that will be able to create more advanced units like cavalry units, late game, archers, and so on, as well as siege weapons. Time to assemble my units and do some pillaging. What is this? Towers? Someone's trying to isolate me. Towers are buildings similar to outposts that can also shoot. I like to build my forward military production buildings as close to the scene of combat as possible to help get my units there more quickly. And what is this? A spy? Well, somebody's getting an advantage. And another set of towers. This is not good. Okay, So the best way to deal with towers is by building stone throwers. They have great range and deal solid damage as well as a big area of impact, as you will see. I'll have to clear the towers first before I let other units in. But now it seems like we have a clear entrance. He managed to prepare himself while I was doing tower cleanup. Let's see how he handles stone throwers. Yeah, stone throwers are merciless. And he's sending more units. This should be interesting. Seems I pushed it too much. I'll use his tower tactics against him. He's backing off. I'm gonna stop play for today and hope this doesn't backfire. Okay, it backfired. My base is almost decimated, and I think I have enough valor and resources to bounce back. What is interesting is my tower area remains untouched. Could it be someone else did this and the attacker came from a different direction? Let's see what there is on the other side of the map. An unprotected settlement? Free valor? Who am I to complain? Okay, I have enough resources to transition to Era 3. While fast progression feels nice, it may be going a bit too fast. And comparing the transition from Era 1 to the second era, it felt slower and more impactful compared to the transition to Era 3. Since the game's persistence is one of the main selling points, progression is slowed down and a little bit more power scaled. That way, existing players and new ones have more of an opportunity to breathe. Speaking of balance, I need to gather more resources. There are a lot of cool units available in Era 3, but they require quite a bit more ore and stone, which I currently lack. I'll also try to destroy this player here to get some valor that's arguably the most important resource, in part because valor lets you kind of get back in the game more quickly, accelerate unit production for battles. It's very flexible. I also want to strengthen my defenses with proper stone walls. I don't want to make the same mistake as before. Gampa hunting is much easier with advanced units. Let's see what my neighbor's doing. Oh, he even signed himself. And doubled down on the walls. Okay, good call. I might do the same. Hopefully this provides enough protection until the next day. And we are back. And great, someone's actually actively raiding my base. Another player, I haven't seen this one. I have to spawn my units as soon as possible. And what do we have here? This shows the chaotic nature of the game where you can be targeted by different players from all sides. Are they playing together? I don't know. I need to fortify my defenses. Things are becoming wild very quickly. I'll accept any help I can get. Let's check our allies. One is relatively fresh, and the other one has a very large base. Things are not slowing down. I have to level up my defenses, and for that, the stronghold will do well. Things are harder to track now with multiple active battlefronts, but not impossible. I'm going to build some walls to buy me more time to figure out my priorities. You can see at this moment, animations get broken with too many active units online at any given time. We're working on that through optimization as well as new animations that should help provide enough clarity to large-scale battles. Okay, it seems that the situation finally calmed down a bit. Finally, let's do a proper wall enclosure and call it a day. Fingers crossed for day 5. We are still here, and my allies are alive. It looks like the situation is quiet on the battlefront. Now it's my turn to seek vengeance. One player came from this side, and I wonder how close they are. I can probably make another base here. Since a lot of players know where my original one is, I have to be safe. And I see towers. This usually means we're on the right track. Let's see how much chaos we can cause here. This is a pretty modest base and shouldn't pose a challenge. Let's make a fast and effective entrance. But here's the thing. We're playing Conquest mode. In this mode, you have to lose your capital unit and Justiciar to be defeated. Since his capital is destroyed and other buildings are not, I presume his Justiciar is hiding in a safe location. Smart move, but nonetheless, I'll count this as a victory in my book. We're not stopping here. It's the weekend, and I want to see how many players are active during that period. Now seems like a good time to tackle my hostile neighbor. I just realized I haven't checked the high table in a while. It's a window that shows all the existing players in the current server ranked by valor. As you can see, there are many of them, and I've only encountered a few of them. Because again, the maps of Coloniser are huge, ludicrously huge. This is also a place where you can offer peace, alliance, declare war on other players, and we plan to expand the system with the ability to send resources to others or demand them, but we'll talk about that later. But let's use this time to try and take first place. Those walls, especially if upgraded, have a lot of health. Siege weapons do wonders here. I need to sacrifice some units to see what's behind those walls. I do get some valor in the process due to conflict, so I can control my losses here. Okay, doesn't seem like he has a lot of units and he's put his focus on maintaining that wall. I'll send my strongest fighters and hope for the best. Here's his capital. And here's his Justiciar. That was a mistake on his part. This is what I'm talking about. Defeating a player and seeing all those buildings blow up is so satisfying. Let's check the high table. First place, very good. Let's call it a day and see what the next day brings. Still alive. What's happening here? This is a person I've allied with, and he's enclosed me? What's his goal? And his base is not that far. Okay, I see. My capital was destroyed at some part, and my Justiciar is protected by his walls. Maybe protected a little too much? Let's add a bit more protection then. I don't know what's going on here. I see that some players are online, and I'm going to try to find these guys. Also, we have a cool tech tree that shows you the current state of error progression, what's not been unlocked, what has been unlocked, and what each upgrade does. You can kind of zoom in, zoom out, see what the tech stats are. Okay, map is getting crowded. It's nice to see other people establishing their colonies and surviving this tempo. And we have a new challenger. Might be a challenge to track him, as raiders are very fast units. But all is good for now. I have a few alliances, the base is secured, and the colony is prospering. We have an in-game chat that tracks major server happenings and lets you talk to other players. Okay, I thought that might have been his plan here. My Justiciar didn't have a chance, but maybe I can get away with this. Oh wow, all the major fronts are active and players are engaging. It looks like I may have ruffled some feathers with my first place on the high table. This is not going to last long. Also, evidence we may have to introduce some systems where betrayal has penalties and grace periods, but we'll talk about that more down the line. For now, my mission is to survive. Okay, the capital's gone, but my Justiciar can build it again, and I have him for the moment. So much chaos, it's hard to track everything and who's allied with whom. My Justiciar is destroyed, and my capital, and that's it. It was a good run. I can return to the match while keeping all the valor I earned in the last session, but only valor. It does help me kind of bounce back a little quicker. I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. More exciting news about Coloniser is coming soon.